€30. Ja, de pak zit. Ik heb geen laatste, ja. Richard,
Hi. Wait. No.
Will you marry me?
That's the whole thing.
ik zou gelijk ja zeggen. Alleen hoe is er helpt.
Hij vraagt het niet aan jou.
Of vraagt hij het wel aan mij, ik zou toch gelijk ja zeggen. Nou, voor vrouwen maakt mij niet uit.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Thanks so much.
Ik had ook 2 titels, die heb ik.
Ja, misschien dat
Niet de goede soort.
those are the guys that
Oh yeah.
one-on-one.
How we doing?
Honor again.
All right, again, yes.
In Miami.
Do you have something for me to sign or anything? Or we done with that?
We'll do that later. When we have finished the conversation. No,
Okay.
If it's not a problem.
Okay.
We have met in Miami. I told you I was almost crying when you hit your face on the ground after the DDT
From Jake Roberts. Yes.
You still got a scar, you told me.
No, my head just swelled up. Yeah, and it gave me a severe concussion. Yeah, and I was out for a while. Yeah, it was a
ugly bump.
It was bad timing. You know, usually when Jake Roberts would put the DDT on you, he would put you underneath his arm, and then he'd take a moment to look, and then he would go. He put me under there, and he went. I wasn't even ready, and my head, boom, hit the cement floor, and it sounded like a hand grenade going off in my head. Yeah, it was a touch and go moment for me there for a little bit. Yeah.
And a funny story. Yes. He didn't take a picture of us together. Quite good. So
okay.
I take a picture from him with you, and he forgot me. So you're one of my biggest heroes.
Why don't the three of us take a picture together?
We're gonna do that.
We will.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So my next question is, how do you feel about that you needed to go with a dragon suit on and fire spinning in '91? I think it was.
It was '91. Well, Vince came to me and he said, "We want to repackage you," and I said, "Okay." So they had a costume guy, a couple of ladies there that they made costumes for all the guys. They made Undertaker's coat, you know, and all the guys. So they started drawing us some pictures, and they wanted to do the dragon wings. And I was good with everything except for the dragon's tail. That thing that hung off my shoulders and dragged them. It must have weighed about maybe 20 or 30 pounds. And it was made out of foam, you know, but it was heavy and very difficult to carry on a day-to-day basis from city to city. So I asked him, "Do you mind if we just leave that at home, and I can just bring the wings and then my headpiece?"
Yeah.
And he was good with that. The learning how to blow fire, that conversation started up, and I was only to do it maybe on pay-per-views. Okay, and then it went to TVs, which at that time we were doing television only every 2 weeks. So I was going to do that every 2 weeks, and I started to do it on television. Then we would go to the live events all around, and everybody expected me when I came out to do it. Yeah. So then Vince heard. So then he asked me. He said, "Well, I'd like for you to do it on pay-per-views, TVs, and the live events." Well, what started out to be maybe once every 3 months, the pay-per-views, ended up being every night. And that ball of fire that you see, I don't know if you heard me earlier, it was kerosene.
Kerosene, yes.
Kerosene I used. It was kerosene is oily. And then after that, get in the ring and wrestle with the taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And I didn't, it was a point in time in my career that I was not too happy with doing. But as you understand, there was the dragon, I think it was a period in time to which there was the British Bulldogs with Matilda. Coco Beware with Frankie.
Cool.
Hillbilly Jim and what was his uncle something, the farmer guy, and they had the pig.
Yeah, the pig.
Hillbilly Jim and
so Uncle. I thought something with an F.
But you know, at one time when you walked into the locker room, it almost looked like.
To change myself for the
Okay.
first match.
All right. Thanks for your help today.
Yeah, I see you in the back.
Okay. There was that period of time with the company when you it almost seemed like you walked into a farm. Coco Beware with the bird, Ricky Steamboat with the crocodile, Jake the snake with the snake, the British Bulldogs with Matilda, Hillbilly Jim and his uncle whatever with the pig. I mean, come on.
And you needed to have something to.
Yeah, and it almost smelled like you walked into a barn, you know, with all those animals running around. Yeah.
You notice I'm filming. If it's a problem, I.
Oh, no
put it
problem.
off. No,
Yeah,
okay.
no problem.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
so. A question of my friend. He is not here. Arnold is a big fan of you. He met you in London some few years ago. Your son, Little Dragon. He told me about. Is he still wrestling?
He is not.
He's quick.
He hurt his back.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for that, he would be. But he did a moonsault off the top rope and over-rotated, and he has hurt 4 discs in his back.
Okay.
So
That's hard.
That is, yeah. I mean, that's nature of the beast with the business. Yeah.
For my mind, you're still working with the WWE because
Yes.
I have heard some a few years back that your contract was terminated. Or so
No, that was just a rumor.
A rumor, okay. Because for me, I was at Royal Rumble 2013, and you have the what now is NXT. You have the guys in the development. They had a show inside before the Fan Fest. And Billy Gunn was talking against a microphone. Is he talking to the guys in the ring that they have a little earpiece or something like that?
All of our referees have earpieces.
Oh, the referees,
Yes.
yeah, the referees. Oh no, maybe I thought the wrestlers as well for the moves they need.
And a lot of times it's used for some kind of emergency or something, so that we can communicate to the referee something should happen out in the ring.
Yeah, okay. Just like Jerry Lawler does at the moment when he had a heart attack.
Yeah, the heart attack. Right?
Yeah, it's sad. So.
Yeah, I'm starstruck again. Like when I forgot the picture, I don't have any questions.
Okay.
You don't have questions?
No.
Okay. Yeah, WrestleMania 3, you told everything about it.
Yeah, that was
Cool story. Yeah.
What?
About Macho Man that you after you heard last year that Bret Hart
came to tell me. Yes, that's a true story. And 27 years later, I find out what happened.
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't know that.
You should see how surprised I was when he told me. Are you kidding? You know, and you would think with the people involved, Brett, me, and Savage, right? Those 3 guys involved, that I would be at least also would know, right? You would think also I would know. Yeah, but I never knew about it. Vince McMahon approached me to work with Randy Savage. We done?
Yeah, finish the question.
Okay.
Sign in. Okay.
A couple things to sign.
And the picture, finally.
Yeah, I need to take a picture.